India cap shouldn't be given just like that. Sunil Gavaskar urges BCCI to trim squad size for England Test Tour. New Delhi. Indian cricket legend Sunil Gavaskar has called on the Board of Control for Cricket in India BCCI to reduce the squad size for the upcoming Test series against England in June. Gavaskar, writing in his column for Sportstar, expressed concerns about the oversized contingent India took on their recent tour of Australia, which included 19 players, reserves included. Gavaskar acknowledged the need for a larger squad in Australia due to logistical challenges, but insisted the England tour requires a more streamlined approach. Carrying more than 16 players will indicate the selectors are unsure, and that's never a good sign. Just because the BCCI can afford to send a large party doesn't mean the India cap should be given just like that, he stated. Go beyond the boundary with our YouTube channel. Subscribe now. While he recommended taking additional bowlers for practice purposes, Gavaskar was firm on not awarding them the India cap unless absolutely necessary. The usual problem overseas is a lack of practice bowlers, so by all means take a few bowlers over, and they can be given the training and clothing, but not the India cap, he added. Gavaskar also emphasized the importance of practice matches, urging the Indian team to schedule as many as possible during the England series. Reflecting on the recent Border Gavaskar Trophy, where India opted for intra-squad games and a single tour match, Gavaskar called for a shift in approach. There will be some gaps between the test matches, and these need to be utilized for practice games. Travel in England is by road almost every time, and the India team will drive down to the next test venue on the last evening of the previous test match. Since there won't be a travel day involved, giving the next day off after the test is understandable, but the next couple should be used for practice, he explained. The batting great also suggested eliminating optional practice sessions, advocating for the coach and captain to determine the team's schedule. This recent tradition of optional practice should be done away with, and only the coach and captain should decide who gets days off from practice, and this should not be left to the individual player to decide, he wrote. Concluding his remarks, Gavaskar expressed optimism about India's depth and the opportunity for a refreshed squad to make a strong statement in England. Indian cricket has depth, or so we are told, and hopefully, that will be seen in England, where a new India can show they are ready to take on the world, he said.